shop around the cooler.
So?
I need to leave as soon as I do it.
Cash your black shirt. Why are you wearing a black shirt?
Because 10 people were all black.
Oh my gosh. Please tell me it involves the apple.
What's up?
Please tell me it involves the apple.
No,
Oh my god, that would have been. Oh no.
Yeah,
You shop around the cooler. What'd you do?
being a really bad detector, so you're supposed to be heard, like seen, not heard.
It's supposed to be smelled, not seen, not touched.
Wow.
How did it start? Been here since.
We just like to pick on you.
It's a cool setup though.
It's like,
Still don't know what this is.
wow.
I heard a brief synopsis. Want to get closer to the action?
I don't see that. You're in the interactive.
This is the interactive.
I kid you not. You're in the interactive.
That's serious. After
No,
we're watching.
it's on the edge of the. So people are gonna be walking through it. I'm telling you now, just in case like someone is coming to you.
Like they're gonna walk.
You're gonna ruin this mid talk.
Yeah, they're walking across the, not the aisle. Then you should. No, there's two more in the front, but this one is. You can tell like on the side it has like a little like platform across. That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, they're
Just
a
that
lot.
big.
That's good because I'm not wearing waterproof eyeliner. If I go, all the time. It's all about the wings.
What was the crazy thing? Yes. I was asking who.
That's amazing. I would flex all of us.
But you can see the tones. It's actually.
How was it even five? Doesn't even go here. You know, he's the one who said. Every time we just stop making the cars, we do like 6 times. Yes, you know, my God. Yes, you did.
I know I have these nachos.
Do you want my battery? That's okay.
No.
Yeah, my phone does at 1%. Mine dies at like 20. It's like, really? You don't have any battery left. I'm like,
Excuse me, sir, you're engaging in acts of terrorism. So,
There's no political motive here. It's just more of domestic violence.
violence at home is still terrorism.
Makes me call her daddy.
That wasn't it.
It's really powerful. I was telling Dr. Raskin that it made me cry. So it's always important to have pictures. Thank you for doing that.
up and supporting us and being here to watch what we've put together. It's been a crazy ride. There's been a lot of drops, a lot of stops, a lot of turns, but we're here, we've made it. The show is amazing, and you'll see that in a minute. Just waiting for cue. I assumed they'd be ready by now, so I'm like preparing to go. I guess that's the cue. So enjoy.
As I remember, Adam, it was on this fashion bequeathed me by will but poor 1,000 crowns, and as thou sayest, charge my brother on his blessing to breed me well. And there begins my sadness. My brother Jacques he keeps at school, and report speaks goldenly of his pride. And for my part, he keeps me rustically at home, or to speak more apt, stays me here at home unkept. The spirit of my father begins to mutiny against it, and I will no longer endure it, and yet go to! I know no wise remedy on how to avoid it.
Yonder comes my master, your brother.
Yes, yes, go apart, and hear how he will shake me up.
Now, sir, what made you here?
Nothing. I am not taught to make anything.
Marry, sir. Be better employed.
Shall I feed your hogs and eat husks with them?
Know you where you are, sir?
Aye, very well, sir, here in your orchard.
And know you before whom, sir?
Aye, better than I am who before knows me. I know I am your youngest brother, and in the gentle condition of blood, that makes you my superior. But there is much blood in my father and me, with 20 brothers betwixt us.
What port?
Oh, come, come, elder brother. You are too young in this.
Wilt thou lay hands on me, villain?
I am no villain! I am the youngest son of Sir Rowland de Boys, and he's twice a villain that says my father begot villains!
Let me go, I say!
I will not till I please! My father charged you on his blessing to breed me well. Therefore, give me the 1,000 crowns and I will leave you. With that, I will go and make my fortune.
And what will thou do? Beg when that is spent? Will sir get you in? I will not long be troubled by you. You will have some part of your will. I pray you, leave me.
I will no longer offend you than becomes for my own good.
And get you with him, old dog. Is old dog my reward? Most true. I've lost my teeth in your service.
Adam!
God be with my old master. He would not spoke such a word. Begin you to grow upon me? I will physic your rankness, and yet give you no 1,000 crowns neither. Paula, Dennis.
Calls your worship?
Isn't Charles, the Duke's wrestler, here to speak with me today?
So please you. He's here at the door. He pertains access to you.
Call him in.
Good morrow, your worship.
Ah, good Monsieur Charles. Tell me, what is the new news at the new court?
There's no news at the court, sir, but the year-old news. That is, the old Duke is banished by his younger brother, the new Duke, and four loving lords have put themselves in a voluntary exile, whose lands and revenues enrich the new Duke. Therefore, he gives them good leave to wander.
Yes. And can you tell if Rosalind, the Duke's daughter, be banished with her father?
Oh no, for the Duke's daughter, her cousin, so loves her. Being ever from their cradles bred together, that she would have followed her exile. She's at the court, and no less beloved of her uncle than his own daughter.
And where will the old Duke live?
They say he's already in the forest of Arden, and have many merry men with him. And there they live like the old Robin Hood of England. They say many young men flock to him every day, where they fleet the time carelessly, as they did in the Golden World.
And you wrestle before the new Duke tomorrow.
Marry do I, sir, and I came to acquaint you with the matter. I am given, sir, secretly to understand that your younger brother, fellow...
Orlando.
Orlando had the disposition to come in disguise against me and try to fall. Your brother is but young and tender, and for your love, I would be loath to foil him, as I must, for my own honor, if he come in. Therefore, out of my love to you, I came hither to acquaint you with all.
Charles, I thank thee for thy love for me, which what we'll find, I will most kindly requite. I have labored to dissuade him, but he is resolute. I tell thee, Charles, it is the stubbornest young fellow of France, full of envious ambition, a secret and villainous contriver against me, his natural brother. Why, I was lief thou didst break his neck as his finger. For if he cost him any slight disgrace, he will practice against thee by poison, entrap thee in some treacherous device, and never leave thee till he attain thy life by some indirect means or other. For I assure you, there has never been one so young, so villainous, this day living.
I am heartily glad I came hither tonight. If he come tomorrow, I'll give him his payment. And so God keep your worship.
Farewell, good Charles. Farewell. I hope to be rid of him soon. For my soul, yet I not know why, hates nothing more than he. But it will not be long. This wrestler shall end all. Nothing remains but that.
Prithee, Rosalind, sweet my coz, be merry.
Dear Celia, I show no mirth that I am mistress of, and what you get, I will marry her. Unless you could teach me to forget a banished father, you must not learn me how to remember any extraordinary pleasures.
Herein I see that thou lovest me not with the full weight that I love thee. If my uncle, the Duke thy father, had banished thy uncle, the Duke my father, hadst thou been still with me, I could have taught my love to take thy father for mine. So wouldst thou, the truth of thy love to me is so righteously tempered as mine is to thee.
Well, I'll forgive the condition of my state to rejoice in yours.
My father hath no child but I, and none is like to have. And when he dies, you shall be his heir. From what he has taken from you, perforce I shall render thee again in affection. By mine honor I will. So, sweet Rose, dear Rose, be merry.
From henceforth I will, cuz. And if I sports, let me see. What do you think of falling in love?
Marry, I do, prithee, to make sport withal. But love no man in good earnest, no further in sport, no more than pure blush that mayest an otter come off again.
Well, what shall be our sport then?
Why don't we...
Mistress, you must come away to your father.
Were you made the messenger?
No, by mine honor. But I was bid to come for you.
And where learned you of that oath, fool?
Of a certain knight who swore by his honor they were good pancakes, and swore by his honor the mustard was not. Now I'll stand to it. The pancakes were not, and the mustard was good, and yet was not the knight forswore.
And how prove you this in the great heap of your knowledge?
Now, Mary, unmuzzle your wisdom.
Stand you before them. Stroke your chins, and swear by your beards that I am a knave.
By our beards, if we had them, thou art.
By my knavery, if I had it, then I were. But if you swear by that that is not, you are not forsworn. No more with this knight swearing by his honor, for he never had any. Or if he had sworn it away before he ever saw those pancakes or that mustard.
Prithee, whose thou meanest?
Ah, one that old Frederick, your father loves.
My father's love was enough to honor him. And now, speak no more of him. You'll be whipped for taxation one of these days.
No more pity, fools may not speak wisely of wise men and foolish.
Oh, here comes Madame Bordeaux.
Oh, with her mouth full of news.
But she will put on us as pigeons, Peter Jan.
And then we shall be news
I will tell you the beginning, and, if it please your ladyships, you may see the end. For the best is yet to do, and here, where we are, they are coming to perform it.
Well, the beginning, that is dead and buried.
There comes an old man and his 3 sons.
Oh, I can mark this beginning with an old tale.
The eldest of the 3 wrestled with Charles, the Duke's wrestler, which Charles in a moment threw him and broke 3 of his ribs. That there is little hope of life in him, so he served the 2nd, and so the 3rd. Yonder they lie, the poor old man, my father, making such pitiful dole of them that all the people wasted his property.
Alas, God.
But what is the sport, madam, the ladies have lost?
Why, this that I speak of.
Ah, thus men may grow wiser every day. It's the first time that ever I heard breaking of ribs was sport for ladies.
Or
Annabelle.
I promise you.
Shall we see this wrestling?
If the youth will not be entreated, his own peril on his own forwardness. Come, come. Ah, how now, daughter? Are you tempted to see this wrestling?
Indeed.
And cousin? You will take little delight in the wrestling, that I can tell you. For there are such odds in the man! How dost thou, Charles? In pity of the challenger's youth, I would fain dissuade him. The youth will not be entreated. Ladies, see if you can read.
Call him hither, good Madame LeBeau.
Monsieur the Challenger, the princess is called for you.
I attend them with all respect and duty.
Young man, have you challenged Charles the wrestler?
No, he is but the general challenger. I come but in as many do to try him with the strength of my youth.
Young man, your spirits are too bold for your years. You have seen cruel proof of this man's strength. We pray you, for your own sake, to embrace your own safety and give over this attempt.
Do, young sir.
Ladies, I pray you, punish me not with your hard thoughts, wherein I confess myself much guilty to deny such fair and excellent ladies anything. But I shall do my friends no injury, for I have none to lament me. And in this world I have nothing but a place that I fill up, which may be better supplied when I have left it empty.
The little strength I have, I would have been with you. Haven't I deceived in you?
Your heart's desires go with you, sir.
Come! Where is this young gallant that so desirous to lie with Mother Earth?
And you mean to mock me before? You should have mocked me after, but come your ways.
You shall try but one fall. Agreed? Ready? How dost thou, Charles? How dost thou? Best him, Charles. Best him. Charles?
He's not awake.
Is he dead?
Charles!
He cannot speak, my lord.
Bear him away! Bear him away! Bravo! What is thy name, young man?
Orlando, my liege. Youngest son of Sir Rowland de Boys.
Rowland de Boys.
Yes, sir.
I would thou hadst told me of another father. The world esteemed thy father honorable, but in it I did still find him my enemy. Thou art a gallant youth, and thou deeds should have better pleased me, but I would thou had told me of another father.
I, my father, cuz, would I do this?
I'm more proud to be Sir Rowland's son, his youngest son, and will not change that honor to be adopted out of Frederick.
Young gentlemen, you have well deserved. If you do keep your promises in love, but justly, for you have exceeded all promise. Your mistress will be happy.
Gentleman. Wear this for me, one fortunate. Could give more, but our hand lacks the means. Will you go, Cuz?
Can I not say I thank you?
He calls us back. My heart fell with my fortune. I must be good. Rosalind, did you call, sir? Sir, you have wrestled well and overthrown more than your enemies.
Please go.
Oh, Orlando, thou art overthrown. Or Charles, or something we could masters thee.
Good sir, I do counsel you to leave this place. Albeit you deserve high commendation, true applause and love, yet such is now the Duke's condition that he misconstrues all that you have done. The Duke is humorous, what he is indeed, more suits you to conceive than I deceive him.
Thank you, ma'am. But I pray you tell me, which of the two was the daughter of the Duke that was here at the wrestling?
Neither is daughter if we judge by manners, but indeed the lesser is his daughter. The other is daughter to the banished Duke, here detained by her uncle to keep his daughter company, whose loves are dearer than the natural bond of sisters. But I can tell you that of late this Duke hath taken displeasure against his gentle niece, grounded upon no other argument but the people praise her for her virtues, and pity her for a good father's sake. And, on my life, his malice against the lady will suddenly break forth. Sir, fare you well. Hereafter in a better world than this, I shall desire more love and knowledge of you.
I rest much bound into you. Fare you well. Oh, Orlando, from smoke into smother, from tyrant brute Duke until tyrant brother, but heavenly Rosalind.
Why, cousin. Oh, why, Rosalind, Cupid have mercy, not a word.
No, not one to draw at all.
Nay, thy words are too precious to be cast away upon curs. Come, throw them at me. Lame me with your reasons.
Well, then there were two cousins laid up, and the one should be lamed with reasons, and the other mountain top.
But is all of this for your father?
No, some of it's for my child's father. How full of briars is this working day world?
We are but birds, cousin, cast upon thee holiday foolery. If we walk not on the trodden paths, our very faithless will catch them.
Well, I can shake them off my coat. These birds are in my heart.
Put them away.
I would try if I could cry if I didn't have him.
Oh, come, wrestle with thy affections.
No, they take part of the better wrestling than myself.
Oh, good wish upon you. You will try again in spite of us all. Yet, let us put our jests out of service and speak in earnest. Is it possible, on such a sudden, that you should fall into so strong a liking with old Sir Rowland's youngest son?
Well, my father loves Sir Rowland dearly.
Does that therefore ensure that you should love his son dearly? By that chase, I should hate him, for my father hates his father dearly, but I hate not Orlando.
They hate him not for my sake.
Oh, why? Does he not deserve well?
Well, let me love him for that. You love him because I do.
Where is she?
Oh, look, here comes the Duke.
With his eyes full of anger.
Mistress, dispatch you with your safest haste and get you from our court.
Me, uncle?
You, cousin, within these 10 days. If that thou beest found so near our public court as 20 miles, thou diest!
I do beseech your grace. Let me the knowledge of my fault bear with me. If with myself I do hold intelligence, or have acquaintance with my own desires, if that I do not dream or not be
young that time to value her, but now that I know her, if she be a traitor, why so am I!
You are a fool. She is too subtle for me. Her smoothness, her passivity, her very silence speaks to the people, and they pity her. Thou wilt show more bright, and seem more virtuous when she is gone. She robs thee of thy name. Open not thy mouth. Firm and irrevocable is my doom which I have cast upon her. She is banished!
Cast that sentence upon me, then, my liege!
You are a fool. You, cousin. Provide for yourself. If you outstay the time, upon mine honor, and upon the greatness of my word, you die. Celia?
Oh, poor Rosalind! Oh, whither wilt thou do? Wilt thou change fathers? Well, I will give thee mine. I pray thee, be thou not more grieved than I am.
I have no cause.
Nay, you have not. Prithee, be cheerful. Knowest you not that the Duke hath banished me, his daughter?
That he hath not, Celia.
Herein I see that Rosalind lacks then the love that teaches she that she and I are one. Shall we be sundered? Shall we part, sweet girl? No. Let my father seek another heir. Therefore, devise with me how we may fly, whither to go, and what to bear with us. And do not seek to take your charge upon you. To bear your grief yourself and leave me out. I'll go along with thee. But, Celia, whither shall we go? To seek my uncle in the forest of Arden.
Alas, what danger will be to us, maids, as we are to travel forth so far? Beauty provoketh thieves faster than gold.
I'll put myself in poor and mean attire, and with a kind of umber smurch my face. You'll do the like, and therefore we shall pass unseen and never stir assailants.
No, were it not better, cuz, because I am more than common tall, that I did have all suits point me like a man. A gallant colonel axe upon my thigh, a poor spear in my hand, will have a swashing and martial outside as all men count.
But what will I call you when thou art a man?
I'll have no worse a name than Jove's own age. Therefore, call me Ganymede. And what will we call you?
Something that hath reference to my state. No longer Celia, but Aliena.
Cousin, what do we say to steal a clownish fool out of your father's court? Would he not be great comfort to our travels?
Oh, he'll go o'er the wide world with me. Let me alone to win him. But now, let us gather our jewels and our wealth together, and devise the safest and fittest time to hide from the pursuit that will be made after my flight. Now we go. To liberty and not to banishment!
Who's there?
Dear master, kind master, you memory of old Sir Roman. Praise comes too swiftly home before you, son. Know you not, master, to some kind of men, your grace has served you but as enemies, and more to yours.
What's that?
Come not within these doors. Within this roof the enemy while your graces lives. Your brother, no brother. Yet the son, he hath heard your praises, and this night he means to burn the lodging where you used to lie, and you within it. And if you fail of that, you will have other means to cut you off. I overheard him in his practices. This is no place. This house is but a butchery. Abhor it, fear it. Do not enter it.
What wouldst thou have me do? Go and Beg my food, or with a base and boisterous sword enforce a thievish living on the common road. This I shall not do, nor will not do. I'd rather subject myself to the malice of a bloody brother. Of a bloody brother.
But do not so. I have 500 crown, the thrifty hire I saved unto your father, which I did store to be my foster nurse should service in my old limbs lie lame, and unregarded age and corners thrown. But here is the gold. Take it.
Adam, I can't.
Take it!
Oh, Adam, thou art not for the fashion of these times, where none would sweat but for promotion in lieu of all thy pains and husbandry. Come with me, Adam. Adam, come with me. I cannot do without. Adam, come.
Fine. Go on, master, and I will follow you to the last gasp with truth and loyalty. For 17 years till fourscore, here lived I, now live here no more. For at 17, many a fortune seek, but at fourscore it is too late to weak. Yet fortune could not recompense me better than to die well and not my master's death.
Now, my co-mates, brothers in exile, are not these woods more free from peril than the envious court? This, our life, exempt from public harm, finds tongues in trees. Thank you, no flash photography. Books in running brooks, sermons in stone, and good in everything. You know, I would not change it.
Happy is your grace, and your music is stubbornness, so fortunate, is so quiet, and so sweet a style.
You know, shall we let us some venison? Yet, it does irk me that the poor dappled fools, being native burghers in this desert place, should, in their own confines with forked heads, have their round haunches gored.
Indeed, my lord. The melancholy Jakey's grieves are
Oh, Jakey's.
Jakey's. And in that kind swears we do more usurp the doctor by the half banished.
Oh,
Today, Lord Amiens and myself did steal along behind him as laid under an oak whose anti-roof peeps out. Upon the brook that browsed along this wood, to which place a poor sequestered stag, from a hunter's aim, taming a herd, did come to languish. And indeed, my lord, the wretched animal gave forth such groans, head, big round tears course one another, down his innocent nose with piteous chains, and thus, the hairy fool, much marked by the melancholy Jakey's, sung the extremest bird that was swift breath, augmenting with tears.
but what said Jacobs? Did he not?
Ever, as ever may be near, you find in some fresh cheek the power of fancy, then
you would know the wounds most invisible that love's keen arrow makes.
But till that time, come not thou near me! And if that time comes, afflict me with thy locks. Pity me not, for until that time I shall not pity.
Then why, I pray you, who might be your mother that you insult over the wretched? What, though you have no beauty, must you therefore be proud and pitiless? Why look you so upon me? I think she needs to tingle my eyes too. No, fair mistress, hope not after it. And you, foolish shepherd, wherefore do you follow her? You are 1,000 times a properer man than she is woman. 'Tis such fools as you that fill the world with ill-favored children. Besides, 'tis not her blast but you that flatters her. And out of you she sees herself more proper than any of her alignments can show her. Fair mistress, know yourself down on your knees, and thank heaven, fasting for a good man's love. For I must tell you friendly in your ear, sell while you can. You're not for all markets. Love him. Take him. Take her to thee, shepherd. Very well.
Sweet you, I pray you, chide and hear together. I'd rather hear you chide than this man woo.
He hath fallen in love with your foulness. Why look you so upon me?
Ill will, I bear you.
Do not fall in love with me, for I'm falser than vows made in wine. Besides, I like you not. Will you go, sister?
Dead shepherd, now I find thy soul of might, who hast not loved to love not at first sight.
Sweet Phoebe,
What sayest thou, Sylvius?
sweet Phoebe, pity me.
Oh, I am sorry for thee, Sylvius.
If you do sorrow, then by giving love, your sorrow is exterminate, and my grief as well.
Sylvius, thou hast my love. Is not it neighborly?
I have you.
Sylvius, that would be covetousness. Why, the time was that I hated thee. And yet, it is not that I bear thee love, but thy company. Since you canst talk of love so well, I shall endure it. And I'll employ thee, too. But do not look for further recompense than thine own gladness that thou art employed.